Дорогие дамы и господа, пожалуйста, отключите ваши мобильные телефоны. Ladies and gentlemen, please switch off your phones.
Stern to me, Mikhail. Tristram Shandy is going on about something. We're at page 115.
I thought I was boring you.
Of course you're not boring me. Please.
I have dropped the curtain down over this scene for a minute to remind you of one thing and to inform you of another. What I have to inform you
Have you seen my husband today?
Arkady? He was down at the dam.
Showing off the new sluice-scape he invented.
A very clever design.
Bubbling with energy and enthusiasm.
Have you seen it?
My energetic husband, the dam enthusiast. Aren't I blessed?
Enthusiasm can be a virtue.
I think it's a vice.
Well, of course, if it's carried too far.
Oh, it's a virtue. It's a vice. Nothing bores a woman more than an excessive desire to please.
So you want me to disagree with what...
God, I want you to read to me. Please.
Natalia? I hear your son has a new tutor?
Yes, Alexei Belyayev. See what happens when you leave for a spell? 21, open, eager, energetic.
Handsome.
Just graduated, hungry for the world, thrilled at landing a summer job with such exciting people.
Enthusiasm. Good. And only 21.
That's why I like him.
Because he's enthusiastic or because he's 21?
Because he's so unjaded. We're like those lace makers in those gloomy, airless rooms. Each one totally isolated, totally concentrated on those minute, complex, subtle little stitches. As if nothing in the world mattered but those ridiculous little stitches.
1, 2, 3, 19, 27, 78, 86, 97, 98, 99, 100. Here I come, Kolya.
That's him.
Look out. I'll eat you alive.
The new tutor, Alexei Belyayev.
He cheats.
It's a game, Mikhail. Just a game.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. Viera, your ward. Your son Kolya and I were playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek. Try the gazebo. It's his favorite hiding place.
Thank you.
He interests you. He must be pleased with himself.
I have no idea. People like Master Belyayev are different from us. We're so busy with our little stitches.
Have you any glue or paste or sticky stuff of any sort?
Oh, certainly. Must be somewhere in here. Never go without it.
Mikhail, you're a clown.
What do you need it for?
Alexei and I are making a kite for Kolya.
Leave it to Mikhail.
Look at those shoes. What in God's name have you been doing, child?
We were down by the dam. You should see the new sluice skates your husband made. They're marvelous. And then we were playing hide and go seek. Alexei so fast. And now we're going to make a kite. Alexei knows how to make the Chinese box kind.
This one lasts a day. And this one lasts forever. Which one should she take?
Just give her some glue, Mikhail.
Well, can I have them both?
Certainly can.
Great.
Oh.
Thanks. I think we'll use the forever kind.
Careful in that sun, child.
Just to look at you is a great happiness.
What would I do without you? You are the kindest man in the world, and the most gentle, understanding, and permanent. Hundreds of women would envy me, wouldn't they?
Thousands, millions! I just know I'm in love with you.
This man has never made me suffer, has never made me cry. But if I've never cried because of him, I can't really love him. Can I? We're old friends.
Oh, Natalia. The shred of happiness I cling to keeps slipping away.
Where are you going?
I have to give this to Kolya for the kite.
Oh, you've been here almost a month, and we haven't had a chance to talk. Sit down. Have we
Have we?
talked?
Oh, yes. No. No.
I make you uneasy for some reason. Are your parents alive?
My mother died when I was a baby.
Your father?
He's still alive.
Brothers, sisters?
One sister.
What's her name?
Natalia.
That's my name.
Is it?
Natalia!
It's a nice name.
You like it?
Oh, yes. It's her name, my sister's, Natalia.
You've already told me that. Do you love your sister?
We're very close.
And how do you find my son, Kolya?
Great. He's so bright and quick.
Before he goes to bed, he tells me everything you've done together during the day. I think he loves you. Were you and your father close?
My father rarely lived with us. He was itinerant, went where the work was, and was rarely ever sober. So Natalia and I suppose, were raised by our neighbors.
You sing very well.
Me?
I heard you in the garden last
Oh
evening.
my God.
When we get to know each other better, will you sing a song for me?
I really can't.
You won't.
It's not that I won't.
You
I just
will.
Honest to God, I'm
But
terrible.
you will, Alexei, won't you?
If you insist.
Just one song. It's not a lot to ask, is it? From me.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, I don't trust these people. They're probably listening from behind the door.
The door! What door? I don't see any door.
Don't be smart with me, mademoiselle. Here, hold this. It's the tail for the kite.
Do you fly many kites in Moscow?
My dear child, in Moscow, my life is entirely dedicated to scholarship.
Well, are you very clever?
A genius! I barely scraped through my finals. You were at conservatory in Moscow, weren't you?
Until last year, when Natalia pulled me out.
Why?
She wanted company, I suppose.
Hasn't she a husband? And a mother-in-law? And a son? And a house full of servants? Seems selfish of her to interrupt such a brilliant musical career.
Alexei Vilyayev, you're a clown.
You like Natalia, don't you?
I love her.
All the same, you're a bit wary of her, aren't you?
Am I? What do you think of her?
I've never been in a grand house like this. Ever. I've never met anybody like her. Ever. She astonishes me. I'm overwhelmed by all of this, and a bit bewildered by her. You're a daughter to her, aren't you, babyface?
She and Arkady are the only parents I've ever known. I'm an orphan. But you knew that, didn't you?
Yes, I'm half an orphan too. My mother is dead.
They say orphans are drawn to one another. A natural affinity.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. They say that the tail is supposed to be 10 times the length of the side of the kite. This doesn't look long enough to me.
You have a sister?
Another Natalia.
How old?
16? No, 17.
Are we alike at all?
You are far better looking and far more sophisticated.
I'm sure. I wish I were in her place.
You haven't seen our house.
Oh, what I meant was
it's
that
so small, you have to turn sideways to get through the front door. Honest to God, our kitchen is so tiny. You have to take turns to sit in it. Marry like Natalia. Marry into money, into a grand house, and you'll be happy for the rest of your days.
Promise.
Hope to die. Who wants to sit in a tiny kitchen all day? All alone.
Still warm where they were sitting.
Hot young blood, Natalia. Don't tell me you envy them.
For God's sake, why should I envy them?
Their youth, their freshness, their vitality.
I'm not senile yet,
Me
Mikhail.
neither. See those two trees, Natalia? That huge oak at the peak of its vigor and maturity. And beside it, look, that slender young birch, so delicate it may break under next winter's snow. Each with its own perfection.
You're so eloquent about nature, Mikhail. So sensitive, so responsive. But you're wrong. Nature is blunt and crude and relentless. It cares about nothing except itself, surviving and perpetuating itself. Nature is a savage.
Oh my God. She's slipping away from you. No, she's not. Shut up! It's the young tutor, isn't it? Oh my God! All I can do is watch. You're besotted with her. Besotted? You're ridiculous. No, I'm not.
Mikhail will know. Mikhail's very perceptive. Aren't you, Mikhail?
Mikhail will know what?
Where Alexei can get gunpowder.
Natalia, you buy gunpowder every year at Kafinsky's.
So we'll buy it at Kavinsky's. Thank you, Mikhail.
You're going to make an explosion?
Fireworks. Only fireworks.
Go on, tell him.
And I need some gunpowder.
That much, I gather.
Really, cheap gunpowder will do.
Oh, he's too modest. Alexei can make rockets and Roman candles.
And kites.
Which we're going to fly in a few minutes.
You're a very accomplished young man.
It's very easy.
Of course he is. And do you know what he's going to do next Thursday?
Your birthday.
You remembered. Told you, he knows everything. Next Thursday, we're going to celebrate my birthday with fireworks. In the middle of the lake. Alexei can make fireworks that float on water. There are times when Mikhail prefers to be alone.
Are you still considering a match for Viera with that old codger Wolfenstoff?
He's keen on it. He's no fool.
That's not what you said yesterday.
Today is not yesterday. Yesterday. I wanted everybody yesterday, even my mother-in-law. The poor woman was so shocked, so wounded, she was beyond tears. Oh, maybe I'm going insane, Mikhail. Not crazy, but temporarily deranged, unhinged.
Oh, take it from me, Natalia. You're perfectly hinged.
Oh, heady, almost hysterical with irresponsibility. And do you know why, Mikhail? Oh, of course you do. My faithful watcher, my friend, my analyst. Master Alexei Belyaev, the tutor of my son, has taken possession of me. Ridiculous, isn't it, at my pathetic age? Oh, and here I am telling all this to you, the last person in the world I want to hurt. Oh, I'm the real mess, Mikhail. What's to become of me?
When I saw you in the meadow yesterday, when he was flying that damned kite, you couldn't take your eyes off of him. You were so happy, animated with happiness, that you glowed. Your eyes, your skin, your whole being. You became so beautiful. More beautiful than I have ever seen you.
Yes. Yes, yes. And in that meadow yesterday, he was wonderful. Irresistible. It will pass. I'll sober up. Help me, Mikhail, please.
Intoxication? Or possession? Which is it?
I understand you're hurt, angry, but please.
Angry? The lapdog angry? The jaded, boring old friend angry? No! I pity you, Natalia. You're pitiful. What about Vera Bolshinsov? Her suitor wants an answer from you about that on-off marriage with Vera you've been brokering with him.
Yes. Yes. Mikhail. Mikhail? Sit down. Here, beside me. It's time you and I had a serious talk.
What about? Is something wrong?
That last piece you played, what was that?
Nocturne in B flat minor.
Beautiful. You really are a very accomplished pianist.
What's the serious talk about?
Life, your future, great issues like that. Oh, look at that worried face. Let me remind you that this will always be your home, and I will always love you as if you were my very own daughter. Someone has asked my permission to marry you, Vera. Oh, for heaven's sake, what's all this? What's there to cry about?
I'm in your power.
You're in my... Oh. There. Easy, my love. You are my daughter, my only daughter. No, you're not my daughter. We're closer than that. We're sisters. Does that sniff mean yes? I am your older sister that you love and who tell all your secrets to. And supposing she were to say to you, Vera, there's somebody who wants to marry you. A good, kind man. One who's prepared to wait in the hope that one day... What would you say?
Whatever you want, Natalia.
You saw him yesterday.
Yesterday?
He's not a boy who wants a boy. And there may be more dashing men around. It's Bolshinsov.
Bolshinsov. You're not serious, Natalia.
I am.
You're joking.
I'm not.
You are! Bolshinsov. Bolshinsov, my God. Natalia.
That's it. Serious talk over. No to Bolshinsov.
Oh, I'm awful, aren't I?
Children, silly geese. You all want to marry for love.
You married Arkady for love, didn't you?
Of course. Poor old Bolshinsov. He's kind, generous. Can you imagine rolling in bed with those puffy cheeks?
And bald head.
And bulging stomach? Oh, stop it! Stop it! We're a pair of scamps. But supposing I'm your sister again. Supposing he were young, attractive. What would you say then?
Well, how could I answer a question like that?
Because you're in love with somebody else?
I'm not.
You don't love anybody.
Well, yes. Yes, I love you, Natalia.
And I love you. Who else?
Your husband, Arkady? That much. You're so lucky.
I know. And Mikhail?
That much too.
And the new tutor?
Alexei. I like Alexei.
That much? That much?
Maybe.
More? He's an attractive young man. If he weren't so shy.
Alexei shy.
Isn't he?
No. He's probably afraid of you.
Afraid of me?
He's a huge clown. When we're together, we laugh all the time.
At what?
At nothing. At everything. At one another. He says all he has to do is... And I fall to pieces.
I didn't know you were so close.
We're not, really.
Yes, you are. Believe me, you're very close.
You think so, Natalia?
Yes, and you think so too. If your older sister were to say to you, "Are you in love with him, Vera?" what would you say? You are in love, my darling.
Am I?
Yes.
I don't know anything anymore, Natalia.
And Alexei, is he in love with you?
How could he be?
Because you're very beautiful and very, very young.
I just can't read his eyes. I don't know. I wish to God I knew, Natalia. It's the not knowing... Well, what's the matter? Are you all right, Natalia?
I'm fine, really. Go back to your piano. Play that nocturne again. Play it for me.
I've upset you, haven't I? You're angry at me.
No, my dear, I am not angry, not at all. Go back to your music.
Natalia, you know I love...
Love, love, love. You're so prodigal with that word, child. Leave, please. Play. Play it for me. Well, now you know. They're in love. Oh, God bless them. God bless the fools. You're jealous of her. Oh, my God. For the first time in your life, are you in love? Oh, don't be stupid. Yes, you're in love with Alexei. He's got to leave. It's the only answer. But supposing, just supposing Vera has it wrong. She loves him, but you don't really know what he feels about her. So what? So why not ask him straight out, do you love Vera? What pride do I have to lose? Oh, God. Listen to you, Natalia. Watch it, or you'll end up hating yourself.
Natalia, there's no excuse for what I said. Please forgive me. It's me, Natalia, the old lapdog, remember? Am I forgiven?
I spoke to her, Mikhail. They're in love. I was ready to marry Vera off to that old man just to be rid of her. What's become of me, Mikhail?
The first time in years, I see things clearly. I'm going to leave, Natalia. For your sake, my love. Alexei should leave too.
Mikhail,
With Alexei and myself out of your life, in time, this terrible disquiet will subside and your life will find equilibrium, contentment, maybe even happiness.
So you're deserting me?
No, never.
Wonderful, Mikhail. Two stupid young fools are infatuated with one another. Good luck to them. And to you, Mikhail, I say, go, friend, go. Don't stay on my account.
Natalia, I would never walk out on you. All right, Alexei goes today, and I'll stay with you until the end of the week, until you feel that...
The cunning lapdog.
Natalia?
Alexei goes, but Mikhail stays.
Oh, for God's sake, woman!
If you say a word to Alexei, just one word, I'll never speak to you again.
But you'll tell him to go.
Anything that has to be said to him, I'll say it.
But you'll tell him to go.
For God's sake.
You're right, Natalia. I don't know what has become of you.
Mikhail. Mikhail, don't go. For God's sake, don't leave me. There's nothing between Mikhail and me. But Viera has told me about you.
Told you what? What is there to tell?
Sit down. Here. Beside me. Viera has told me that she loves you. That she's in love with you.
Oh God, no. That's awful. Poor Viera.
Poor Viera indeed. Since we both love her dearly, we must protect her from as much hurt as possible.
Yes, of course.
Good. So no more time alone together. No more of those silly laughing games you play.
I can't change just like that. It would hurt her.
You
even
are
more.
in love with one another, is that it?
No, we're not. I'm not. I'm certainly not. I'll talk to her as gently as I can. Then I'll pack my bags and leave.
I'll make that decision. But if you want to go, then of course go.
You know that's not what I want. I'll stay as long as you want me to.
Let's wait and see.
I was afraid you might not have got my message.
Have you been crying?
Sunburn. I've been walking for hours, preparing a very important speech to make to you. But now that I'm with you... Are you leaving us, Master Tutor?
Did Natalia tell you that?
Yes.
Well, nothing's been decided.
Did she tell you about the talk she and I had?
Yes.
And that I said I was in love with you?
Yes.
She's so treacherous! She trapped me into saying things I shouldn't have said. And now I've said it again, haven't I? No! I'm fine. Honestly.
I love you too. I really do.
Please, Alexei, I'm not babyface anymore.
No. No. You are a beautiful woman for whom I have great affection and esteem. Beautiful. Sensitive. Open. I've been here a month. The best month of my life because of you. The last thing I want to do is to hurt you. So I must leave.
Only fools talk of love. Maybe we should settle for esteem and affection. I'm a mess, Alexei. But I'm a mess of my own making. For the first time in my life, I had an experience I thought was unique, and I thought the whole world would rejoice with me. Fool. Don't worry, Alexia. You're not responsible. You're a bystander. She betrayed me, and I'm angry with her. But it's not her mess either. I'm more sorry than angry because she can't recognize what's unique anymore. Maybe she never could. She's quite demented. You have demented her.
I have what?
Because she's in love with you.
For heaven's sake,
And
Vera.
madly jealous of me. That's why one minute you stay, the next you have to go. That's why she's been trying to marry me off to old Bolshuntsov.
You aren't serious.
And it all seems quite reasonable to her because she's in love with you. That's what love does. It makes the unreasonable seem perfectly reasonable. Are you in love with her, Alexei? Oh, yes. You are. I hope it stays unique for you.
So there you are. You've been very disobedient, Alexei Belyayev. You promised me no more time alone with Vera?
Alexei is here because I asked him to join me.
Oh, your hair needs a wash, darling. I'll do it tonight.
I always wash my own hair, Natalia.
I've got a wonderful new shampoo from Paris. Volatile. Good name, isn't it?
Stop it! Stop this game, Natalia. I'm no longer a child you can manipulate.
Yeah.
Nor your younger sister who you can hug and worm secrets out of without any sense of shame. I am a woman, Natalia. And I will be treated like a woman. Alexei says he's leaving because of me. Yes, I love him. But if he leaves, it's because of you.
Vera!
Because you love him. That's why you betrayed me. You thought I was a rival, Natalia. I'm not a rival. I wish to God I were, but I'm not. I'm not.
Alexei, don't go. Please. Vera's right. I am in love with you. I've been in love with you since the first day you came here. Suppose that's what all the game playing is about. It's the last thing I should want you to know, that I'm calculating and treacherous and ridiculous. You don't have to say anything, just listen to a declaration of love from a woman
Never
who...
in my life have I met such a woman.
Alexia.
So elegant, so poised, so beautiful.
Alexia,
you have
please.
no idea how magnificent, how exotic you are.
For God's sake, stop
house,
it.
this grace, refinement, elegance, I'm overwhelmed. Natalia, in awe. And at the center of all of it, there you were, holding it all together, dispensing its wonders. And you noticed me. You were kind to me. You spoke to me. To Alexei Belyayev, a nobody, holding the hands of this luminous creature. Vera was so right, so wise. I am in love with you. And you are in love with me. Oh my God, Natalia, you are unique. We are both unique.
And you leave tomorrow? You leave tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
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 Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Alexia, don't go. Don't ever go. Please, God, no.
Tristram Shandy. That's my copy. Never seem to get past page 115. Have you ever read it?
Does Natalia know you're leaving?
She'll be told. You're a big believer in love, I suppose.
If you love a woman and she loves you, that must be great happiness.
Wrong, Alexia. I'm sad to say. Love is a catastrophe. You strip yourself of dignity and self-respect. But of course that won't be your experience.
I'm very sorry you're leaving, Mikhail.
Look after yourself.
We'll all miss you.
For a day.
Well, I'll miss you. And I'm sorry you've been so hurt.
I've been sitting under the lime tree in the garden, gorging myself on these chocolates. They're wonderful. Have one.
Thanks.
Have two. Have three. Oh, do you think we'll ever get through Tristram Shandy, Mikhail?
I'm leaving today, Natalia.
What do you mean?
Going back to Moscow. I'll make you a present of the Stern. Maybe Alexia will read it to you.
Typical Mikhail. Totally unpredictable. God only knows what goes on in that head of his. Now, I want to tell you my plans. I'm going to visit my old nanny this afternoon in a village called Spasskoye. It's about 15 miles from here. You are going to drive me, and we're going to have a picnic by the bank of the river. There's a lovely sandy beach. It's a perfect day for it. So that's agreed? That's agreed, Alexei?
Yes. Yes.
And we'll leave about 3?
Fine. Yes, fine. I'm not running away. I'll be right back.
I've just heard the news, Natalia. Mikhail's leaving.
Yes. I'll say it once more and never again. What I did was wrong. I can't explain why I did it, but it's done. And I'm sorry. I apologize.
Alexei loves you. Hasn't he told you yet?
I'm sending him away.
He stays, he goes, he stays, he goes. You're unsure of yourself, Natalia. Pity after all your duplicity.
You're a vicious little vixen, aren't you?
And me? What do I do? I can't stay here with her. But where can I go? Bolshinsov? Never. He's so old and fat and stupid. So stupid. But he's well off. They say he likes me. He's not the kind of man who'd hit me if I displeased him. He's kind enough, I suppose. I thought love was possible, desirable, necessary. I have to do it now. It's my only way out of here. I'll marry him.
I'm glad you're alone.
Did you hear me?
No. I just had a strange conversation with Mikhail, and suddenly there's no more confusion. Get out. Get out. Get out. I'm leaving, Vera, today.
I'm leaving too.
Good for you. We're out of our depths, Vera. I can scarcely breathe.
But you love her.
That's what I'm saying. Hysteria. Madness. fireworks. A bright flash, and then nothing.
Nothing.
It was a good month, Yara, thanks to you. All those laughs. Will we forget them all by Christmas? Give this to her. Would you? You can read it. It says goodbye, that's all.
For you.
Alexei? He's going. He's already gone.
Yes.
Oh my God. The eloquent Alexei Belyayev. How dare he, the pup! The arrogant, baby-faced pup! Who the hell does he think he is? Well, he's not going like that. I'm not one of his college sluts. He'll go if I say he goes. He goes when I say he goes. Who is he to decide that I don't have the courage to throw all this away and run after him? It's my decision, not his, the bastard! Oh my God!
It's better he's gone. You know that.
Everything's such a mess. I'm afraid I can't hold on much longer.
Things will soon be back to normal.
Oh, for God's sake, it's the normal that's deranging me, child.
I'm leaving too. Wash inside.
The sooner the better. I wish you were all gone, everyone. I can't tell you how sick I am of all of you.